Hello, world. We're the Bitcoiners. We're going to introduce ourselves starting with Columbus Bitcoin.
Hi, my name's actually Shannon, but I am the host of the Columbus Bitcoin meetup here in Columbus, Ohio. Uh, Basically, we started a Bitcoin meetup group about a year and a half. I was fortunate enough to have some good Bitcoiners uh, help start that up with me. Originally, how I got into Bitcoin, I'll tell that story real quick, is around 2016. I'm a huge sports fan, and I found a basically an online site to access sports channels, and the would only accept Bitcoin as a payment. In order to do this, I had to figure out how to buy Bitcoin, use it as a payment method, and it slowly introduced me into the rabbit hole that is Bitcoin. From there, mined Bitcoin from about 2016 to 2020, and I thoroughly went down the Bitcoin rabbit hole through the use of using Bitcoin as a medium of exchange in order to purchase mining equipment from China. I was able to send money from the US to China in the middle of the night on a Saturday. No one told me I couldn't do it, no one could stop me. And to me, that has always just been how money should be. You should be able to do whatever you want with your money. No one should be able to tell you no, stop you. I've been in Vegas, your banks cut you off. It's a terrible feeling. But with Bitcoin, no one has the ability to do that. And, above everything else that Bitcoin stands for, that's probably what I love most about it. It, it gives you complete control of your finances.
Great. And next, we're going to have Marina introducing herself as soon as she's unmuted.
Great. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Marina, and I am the organizer, one of four of Torogoz Dev, which is a really, really incredible program based in El Salvador that trains or retrains developers who have been in the space, who would like to be in the space. And it's a very important project precisely because we need to do more than just download wallets. We need to be able to give people jobs and create a space where the community itself is immersed and understand the technology of Bitcoin so that it can be for the people and by the people and not taken in one direction or another based on what party or government or institution is pushing forward this technology and this incredible evolution. And so we created this program, and Torogoz is the national bird of El Salvador. It dies in captivity, so it obviously has the same um, values as Bitcoin, and that's why we called it Torogoz Dev. So this is what we are, and this is what we're creating. And we have 30 students right now building and creating on with us, and it follows the Chain Code Labs methodology. So it's a very, very good program and strong project moving forward very soon.
Wonderful. Nathan?
Yeah, so my sort of background is all in, well, my previous professional background before Bitcoin was in people and talent operations. But I fell down the rabbit hole pretty hard in sort of late 2019, 2020, and came across Corey, CEO of Swan Bitcoin, because he had an initiative where he was trying to help people land jobs at Bitcoin companies. With my background, it made sense for us to sort of partner together and build something that would scale and help Bitcoiners. So that's when we sort of built and launched Bitcoiner Jobs, which is a Bitcoin only focused platform to help Bitcoiners find jobs in the Bitcoin industry. Yeah, and later on, sort of, it went well, and I joined Swan full time. So I work in the product department. With a big focus of my time is on community driven products and solutions where we offer them to the community for free. And the core sort of underlying principle is bringing Bitcoiners together. So whether that's Bitcoiner Jobs, where we're helping people find jobs in the industry and partnering with a number of different companies, It's also Bitcoiner events, which is another one of our products and initiatives that we recently launched, which is trying to pull the signal out from all of the Bitcoiner events that are happening around the world, so that you don't have to go to Meetup and type in Bitcoin and then get slapped in the face with all of these other crypto, NFT, and blockchain meetups. So you go there to find pure signal, and we'll continue to focus on some other community products as well for Bitcoiners.
Fantastic. And my name is Prem Lee Barbosa. It says right there. I host Bitcoin Brunch in Miami every Sunday from 10 to 3 at a restaurant called Naomi's Garden. I've done it, it's been for over a year now, so it's probably around 60 weeks. And I sit there for at least 5 hours, and I invite anyone who's interested to come and talk about Bitcoin, the future of money, and whatever else they want to talk about. And so you can imagine that in the now, I guess, many hours that I've spent talking to all kinds of people from all over the world, because Miami is a hotbed hub for both tourism and travel and conferences and all kinds of other manner of engagement and communication and interpersonal communication. So I get to meet the randomest kinds of people and talk about the strangest and most interesting kinds of things. But my passion, of course, as you can see, is Bitcoin. And so I would like to ask everyone who's here to maybe spend a couple minutes just telling us, because of the different things that you're working on in terms of Bitcoin, what does adoption mean to you? What does Bitcoin adoption mean? So again, we'll just go in order, and then I'll change it up in a little bit. But Columbus, Bitcoin, please go ahead.
Yeah, to me, adoption is a little different than how I see a lot of Bitcoiners portray it to being online. I see a lot of people talk about like buying and holding Bitcoin. Uh, Technically, like makes you a Bitcoiner, but to me, Bitcoin is not just for buying and holding. In order to make Bitcoin at a stage of adoption, it has to be used. So I am a firm believer in anything and everything that you can actually spend Bitcoin on. You should be doing it. Now I understand people want to have a position in Bitcoin and they don't want to take away from that, but that doesn't stop you from, if say you wanted to buy something off Amazon and there's a $50 Amazon gift card and you can buy it with Bitcoin, by all means, buy $50 worth of Bitcoin, send that Bitcoin and get your Amazon card. Buy new Bitcoin just to use it. I believe things that are happening now, like with the Oshi app, where it's kind of creating this little economy